For generations, women have faced social and institutional barriers that have shaped how they are viewed, the opportunities available to them, and their ability to participate fully in decision making spaces. Those issues were at the center of discussion today as women leaders, government officials, and advocates gathered at the Liang Building for a presentation on Mexico's feminist foreign policy. The policy approach focuses on promoting equality, preventing harassment and discrimination, creating safe and respectful workplaces, and encouraging more inclusive systems. But speakers stress that gender equality is not about giving women advantages because they're women. Instead, it is about recognizing the inequalities that exist and removing the barriers that prevent women from being acknowledged for their abilities and contribution. Mexico's ambassador to Belize, Her Excellency Ana Luisa Vallejo Barba, spoke on the deeply rooted attitudes that continue to influence how women are perceived, including expectations surrounding their roles as mothers and wives.
Of course, we want to work in transactional, intersectional topic. The gender has to be everywhere in every topic, and that's the way that we are proposing to talk about trade, and we talk about women in trade, peace or conflict. We talk about the involvement of women in all those areas, and I think it's very important to be aware that we are more than half of the population of the world, and we need to be really talking about us and the role that we are playing. We invite Belizean authorities to come to listen, Mexican authorities, and to exchange experiences.
How can regional organizations better support women in peace building and conflict prevention?
It's a very, very good question because we have to work together and to be aware of the effects that conflicts have in women, in families, and almost we think all the time, almost all the time, that conflicts are between armies, and in reality, women and families are getting the worst part of conflicts. And it's very important to be aware and to try to promote measures to redeem the cost of these conflicts.
During the discussion, participants pointed out that men are often able to speak about their achievements, ambitions, and leaderships without their personal lives becoming part of the conversation. However, when women occupy similar spaces, questions about motherhood, marriages, and family responsibilities often follow. They argued that women should not have to prove their worth beyond their qualification and experience, but should be recognized on the same terms as their male counterparts. Mexico has made progress in increasing women's participation with its diplomatic service, with women making up 37% of its foreign service. However, officials acknowledge that the representation at the highest levels remains an area where more progress is needed, with only 18 women currently serving as ministers. The conversation also brought issues closer to home, highlighting that Belize continues to face its own challenges with women's representations in leadership. During the session, one participant raised concern about Orange Walk's sugar industry, noting that while women make up approximately 40% of the workforce, they're still not represented on the boards responsible for major decision making. The point highlighted a larger issue that women's participation can not only be measured by the roles they fill, but also by whether they have a voice in the spaces where decisions are made. Special Envoy for Development of Families and Children, Her Excellency Rosana Briceño, emphasized the importance of ensuring women have meaningful representation and opportunities to lead.
Can you talk to us about the concern regarding the women in the sugar industry?
Yes, I was talking to one of the ladies that's doing some analysis on that, and you know what? Yes, there's, I don't remember the exact number right now, but we have about 48 to about 40, between 45 and 48% of women that are actually cane farmers, women cane farmers, and I met with them in another forum actually, talking about domestic violence and all of that. But their participation is super integral, and it's incredible to see how these women are out there waiting for with their cane trucks, waiting to take it to the mill and all of that. But it's more than that. It's about talking about what's going to happen with us, having a say in what will happen with the sugar industry, in how women participate, making those decisions. We have a way to go, but I think just being in the sitting room, that we're there, we're already there. Now it's about us making space to sit at that table.
Briseño also addressed the importance of creating environments where women feel respected, safe, and protected from harassment and discrimination.
I think it's very important at this point because Belize has done a lot of work when it comes to including women, working against violence, eliminating domestic violence. So, with a foreign policy that Mexico already has in place for feminism, that's a whole next level that I know that we are ready for that. I believe that we are. Yes, we need to put everything in place, but I honestly feel that Belize is ready for that.
Her Excellency Vallejo Barba said discussions like these are necessary to challenge long-standing beliefs, encouraging inclusive policies, and creating societies where women are valued, not because of their gender roles, but because of the knowledge, skills, and leadership they bring. As the discussion came to a close, the organizers emphasized that achieving gender equality requires more than legislation. It demands a shift in long standing attitudes and social norms. They say true progress will come when women are judged not by their marital status or family responsibilities, but by their qualifications, leaderships, and contribution to society. Zayna Augustine reporting for Love News.